Monsieur Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do dede. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bësal mu fay.
What?
Bësal mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave acts in Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills, and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bësal mu fine. Wave, your money is yours.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.
This weekend, Chef Sekou Bojang will spearhead the third edition of the Chicken Festival, a celebration of Gambian cuisine, creativity, and community. From clay pot traditions to international gold medals, Chef Bojang has become one of the country's most recognized culinary ambassadors. He joins us on Coffee Time this morning to share his journey and the vision behind the festival and why chicken continues to inspire innovation in Gambian kitchens. Chef Bojang, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now, Chef, this is the third edition of the Chicken Food Festival. How did it all begin?
This actually brain from Banky Gray Junction, who is the actually marketer, I would say, for the USPC and American chicken and poultry. This is, I think, well, I believe it's a way of having to bring families together, enjoy. Oh wow, it's coffee time with a coffee. Great.
Yeah, it cannot
Incredible.
be helped. Yeah.
Nice. Right. So basically what we're doing is also to have festivals wherein we bring families together and there's more fun to it, and also promote chicken that we also have in-house, meaning, and that's been important because the American chicken, the one that we actually promote, they're healthy, and of course you can trace where they come from, and if in case of there's any issue, you have barcodes that you can track where the chicken came from, wherein it assures you that the person responsible for that production is readily available for any questions and inquiries.
So what inspired you and the others to create a festival dedicated to chicken?
Chicken is the best as to a way of marketing when it comes to Africans. You know, olden days, like the American will have Thanksgiving Day, and it's mainly this chicken that's descended. Yeah. So it's something that chicken is something that we really think will go well because it has less allergens. Because not many people are allergic to chicken. Of course, there could be a few allergic to chicken, but safely, the greater percentage of the population are not allergic to chicken and are chicken lovers. So this could be a try.
Now that you've mentioned it, I'm thinking to myself, I've hardly met anybody who says I don't eat chicken. But how has the festival grown since its first edition?
Do you know what? The first edition, we thought, yeah, this is good. But the second edition, we kind of underestimated on how big it can be. So we say, you know, there has been pretty much a 200% turnover compared to the first one. So, and we believe that this third one also will surpass the numbers or the crowd that we attracted last year. So I believe this third edition is going to be a wow factor.
Now, why do you think chicken resonates so strongly with Gambian food culture?
Chicken goes way back to our heritage, tradition, and culture. I think when it comes to African heritage and culture, there hasn't been anything that is more respected than chicken. Like, for example, you have your most respected visitor that comes to your house. The first thing you think of, what chicken, which of the fowls is getting laid for this great person today. So chicken obviously has been in us for years, way back in time. That is one of those that we use to actually impress anyone that comes to our houses as a visitor or as somebody that we really, in fact, you give chicken to somebody that you really want to share or show love to. So chicken is, yes, chicken. Yeah.
You've talked about how you've you've done underestimations in your previous preparations or editions of the festival. You know, what's new in this year's edition compared to the previous festivals?
The planning slightly different, the organization slightly different, the approach and attitude towards it as well, all been, we've revised and then we've come out with the best way we think is the best for this third edition, meaning even like yesterday there was a meeting on orientation for all those that are going to be participating in their booths, giving them ideas on how to prepare themselves towards a big crowd and also how to organize themselves better to make sure the productivity and also efficiency and of course the great outcome that we look out for would come through this preparation that we're doing from now on.
Can you give us a taste of what kinds of dishes and flavors people will experience?
Ooh, this year we're going wild. We're going wild. Like for us, when it comes to spice up, we'll be having grilled chicken and aldahata mango spice. So it's going to be like a mangoes, grilled chicken and mangoes spice sauce. Then we're going to have chicken and wonjo sauces. And of course, there are going to be the akara, chicken akara, which is actually something new, but last year we had it was great, and this year too is coming on board again. And we're also going to have the Jamaicans also coming up with their own Jamaican cuisine. We have the Turkish also having their own. So it's going to be I think it's a marriage between many countries coming to display their culinary delights and flavors to ensure that people have a diverse option or choices to choose from or to buy from. So it's an experience of food experience as well as the atmospheric experience.
Yeah, that leads me to my next question, because I was going to ask, are there any international chefs or culinary influences part of this year's lineup? And like you just mentioned there, we're going to hopefully be looking forward to something as much.
Yeah, this year we have different, so we didn't restrict it to just Gambian vendors or Gambian entrepreneurs or chefs. We've also taken it out because like we're going to have the Indians as well. We're going to have the Turkish in there. We're going to have the Jamaicans, you know, and then the Turkish cuisine is going to be there as well, and we're going to have the Lebanese as well. So when you look at it, it's more of a diverse sort of festival with a punch of flavors from different cuisines, really.
With so many people or different diverse culinary arts coming together, will there be any competition or live cooking demonstrations amongst yourself?
We didn't think of such, but I think it would be nice to put up a show that also will enhance or will just give a bit more spice to the event. Well, probably we will put that on our next episode or the next edition. But as of now, what we're doing is now, of course, most of the cooking's done there is going to be live cooking. So, of course, when a chef is cooking, doing their own mise en place and stuff, it's a show as well. Yeah.
How does the Chicken Festival celebrate Gambian culinary heritage?
Great. So, now when we say Gambian culinary heritage, so we're taking it back to our ethnic cuisines. And when we talk about ethnic cuisines, it's using of the local flavors and local ingredients that we have with us. And our forefathers been used, like, for example, us, like I say, with the spice up, we like the mango, the wonjo, the dahar, all going to be used as ingredients to give great flavors and, of course, to give that authentic Gambian taste that you feel for on a dish. So, because, like, it's not just Gambian cuisine we're showcasing on this edition. Like I said, I've given you a few other countries participating in this, or other cuisines participating in it. But when it comes to Gambian side, I would say, like, the presentation as well of the dishes that we're also going to be serving there, for example, for us, like we mentioned the clay pots. We use clay pots. And then there's going to be a salad that's going to be used. I'll be using Findi. And Findi, of course, is ours. So Findi salad in a different way that will now attract people to use or consume Findi in a different way compared to the usual. So imagine having a Findi salad.
Findi salad, tell us a bit of that in detail.
Yeah, so I thought of this way. When you go to the Maghreb, which is around the Mediterranean, they will have couscous as a salad. If you go to also in Asia, they'll have rice as a salad. And you go to certain areas like in Italy, and they will use pasta as a salad. So us as Gambians, what do we have as a grain in the Gambia that we can actually use as a salad dish? Now, that brought me to test out the Findi. And actually, it's going really well. So basically, we braise the Findi, and then now we toss it with fruits like apples. We have apples that I would just saute them, kind of touch it with a bit of butter, fry it a little bit. Cherry tomatoes, cut them in half. Onions, cut them in half. Spring onion, a bit of chili, and the secret one is the lime squeeze, and a bit of salt and pepper. Simple. So when you have all this and then just mix it together, that is a full blow of a salad for you to enjoy. And that can be an accompaniment to any of the dishes. You see, back in the days, our people don't know rice. Rice is something new.
Yeah, because I would often talk to my mom about things like that, and she'd mention how she had so much Findi that she's like, Bugatu mako daf ma inye. I'm like, Mama, Findi nakalam la inye.
True.
Because I loved it so much. I was like, ninja saku Findi instead of saku malo. I was like, no, I don't want Findi. So, it only goes to emphasize, what you're saying about our people not being so fanatic about rice as we are today, and the health,
has deteriorated.
Consequences of that.
Like what I always say when it comes to food, it says, you are what you eat. And when he says you are what you eat, now if we're consuming something that has never been ours, now you're consuming something that's foreign. Now your body becomes foreign. You understand? Now when you look at it, back in the days, our people didn't know about wheat, like flour, for bread. But now we consume more bread than we used to. Before, I know I'm still young, but during my childhood days, if bread doesn't exist, we don't even care.
Yeah. I keep telling my younger siblings how we proudly consumed mono, and we're very happy.
Malabutanga, those things are all being flushed out, and they are great. So the reason why I said you are what you eat, and then now our bodies are foreign. Okay, when you look at ourselves, like when you fall sick, that's natural. Your body would always force you to go and eat your traditional or ethnic cuisine. At that point, you are at a natural state of your body. Now, when you feel sick or having malaria, that's natural, of course. You never think of a pizza. You never think of Afra. You never think of Nyambe Nyebe. You go back to, if you are in Jago, you start thinking about the Premontao, the Onad, and all those stuff. If you are a Mandingo,
it takes you, humbles you back to your roots. Yeah.
So if your body is driving you back to consuming what you meant to consume, then what are you waiting? That's a signal. that's a real good signal for you to understand that I need to go consume this. You understand? So I will always say, eat food as medicine. Otherwise, you will eat medicine as food.
Food for thought.
So
How do you see, food festivals like this contributing to tourism and cultural promotion?
bingo. Great. Because now that it's going big, and you can see we took it away from the peak of the season. So we're not really only attracting tourists aside as well, but what do we have for ourselves as Gambians? When we are home here, what festivals do we also organize to bring ourselves together aside the tourist attraction? Now this dynamic or the dynamism is going to go from us alone to now attracting tourists for them to look forward to. Because I remember the last year when I had some Russians and some Polish that actually came, and they like, oh, is this done every year? So for me, that's a signal to say they must have enjoyed or they've seen something great in it, and they look forward to coming back again. And great enough, one of them contacted me 2 days ago via Facebook, saying that, hi, we are in the Gambia, hope we're having the festival again. I'm like, wow, spread the word. So it's also touristic, So we have domestic tourism out of it as well as attracting other international tourists.
What role do young chefs and apprentices play in the event?
Yes, the role they play is great, to the fact that like they come in, they gain experience by having to see how they organize themselves towards such events, because the organization is not just about putting a dish out, but also when it comes to the hygienically controlling of yourself and your composure, experience of customer service as well grows, and exposure to also culinary cuisines that are available. So they play a vital role by having to, support or being the pillars to serve those that are going to be on the ground. So they really, in fact, this could be an inspiration to many of them to come on board to see that chefing or culinary art is something that one could always venture in.
Personally, though, how does the festival tie into your advocacy for nutrition and healthier eating habits?
Like I said, we have my concept, which is Spice Up, we say it's gastronomy, which is food and culture. So when we present our dishes, we will not be using artificial additives. We'll be using our heritage ingredients. And these ingredients are fully loaded with what our bodies need. Like, for example, the wanjo is great. The dahar is great. The mango is great. Then we also look at the findi salad too. That's going to be part of the accompaniment towards our dishes. So you see that it's now going to give people an introduction to what can be done with our dishes, rather than using other additive or added whatever flavors they will be having at home. So this is going to give them an idea of using our own ingredients to enhance flavors on their cuisines.
Do you see the Chicken Food Festival becoming a regional or even an international event in the future?
Oh, well, yeah. You know what? I would love to see that happening. Because when we have that happening, bigger, better, the merrier, obviously, then it can also inspire other festivals to come on board to see that we grow in such a magnificent manner. Because it's really important for us to have something like this in the Gambia, and it can be international, because now when we say we have different cuisines being part of us, when it goes international, instead of having just the chefs within the country, we can be now, inviting other country chefs or country cuisines to come on board and participate in this. And of course, like the idea you mentioned, having kind of like a cooking show or competition, who knows? It could be the next drive.
You recently embarked on a traditional culinary tour of the Gambia. Share some of that experience with us.
Yes, so basically going through our heritage cuisine gives us the idea of being, how to call it, to rekindle our memories back to who we are and who we were. So that is more of getting to know better what exactly is happening now and what has happened in the past, and the change, what impact has the change brought to us, and why do we go through those changes? Where did it start from? So now that idea or that journey is more of like fact findings, which is great experience, obviously. Yeah.
So what should first-time visitors, to the food festival know before coming?
Right. A, you need to be a responsible parent to come with your children, because when you come with your children, they are under your responsibility, and you make sure you keep an eye on them. So children can come with a parent or a guardian, and they enter for free. So adults will come in, but they'll pay a fee of only $100. So the reason why we put up that fee is just to help control the crowd. So you look at it, if you say boom free, everyone just comes in and all that. But then even if you come with 10 children, you're only paying $100. And then, of course, when you get in, prepare yourself, knowing fully well you're going with kids. Prepare yourself with maybe, how to call it, some money. Because when you end, you'll be able to consume from us, buy from us. And the children, they're always looking forward to get something to eat or drink. So prepare yourself to come in and spend, because you're going to spend.
Yeah, the heritage tour that you just spoke about, how will it influence this year's, Chicken Festival?
It may not have a bigger impact this year, but the fact that it's ongoing still, next year, the impact will be seen. But as of now, it's in the development stage that we're developing a material that can be used within, and of course, we can use that as a tool to market our culinary delights.
What specifically would you say we should be looking forward to personally from yourself, as far as this year's festival is concerned? Any surprises you're preparing to put out there?
Probably I have a new dance move.
New dance move?
Yeah.
That is.
But I will not show that here until this chicken festival.
Definitely not a chicken dance move, I hope.
Well, it's a surprise, so I better not let it out. Well, like I said, the surprise is, of course, mentioned, which is the finde salad, which is going to be part of the dishes that we're going to display.
Personally, when I think of salad, last thing that comes to my mind is,
lettuce.
Exactly, with the vegetables and the fruits.
Yeah.
I'm thinking apples, I'm thinking banana with a little bit of, what's it called?
Cherry tomatoes.
Exactly, the usual salad stuff. Definitely not a finde coming to mind.
That's right. So I deliberately or intentionally come up with these ideas, not just a dish, but also full of how to call it, minerals, full of antioxidants in it, proteins, and of course healthy and nutritious meal that actually is the drive, really.
Okay. To the camera, tell the viewers, what you want them to know about Saturday.
Saturday is your Saturday, it's my Saturday, it's everybody else's Saturday. If you are a Saturday fan, this Saturday becomes a bigger and better Saturday for you to come and enjoy great cuisines from all the 15 vendors that are going to be on site to wow you with the flavors of different touches, cuisines, and culinary delights. So I would say, come with your family, or come alone and make family on site. Come alone and become a friend to another person and become bigger and better. For this year's edition, we're saying the Chicken Festival is gone beyond what we have experienced in the past 2 years. So this year, we want you to come and have this relaxed feel, and of course, ready to dance with me, And of course, the new dance that I'm going to be showing you is going to be a dance that you will love. So please come in large numbers. This is not just about chicken, but also to take your kids out and then get yourself out of the boredom. So, well, we say we welcome you all to our this year's 3rd edition of the Chicken Festival at Hyperlink just by the Palmarima Junction.
Excellent jam, si Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de de. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello? Ano lay waxal?
Bisul mu fine.
What?
Bisul mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bisul mu fine? Wave, your money is yours.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.